This episode of Not Too Deep is brought to you by our good buddies at Squarespace. A dream is just a great idea that doesn't have a website yet. Make it a reality with Squarespace. It's like poetry. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a unique website, showcase your work, blog, or publish content, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks. With 24/7 award-winning customer support, you can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products using beautiful templates created by world-class designers, and they really are beautiful because I use them. And there's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Head to squarespace.com/grace for your free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code GRACE, that's GRACE, to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Not too deep.
Hey guys, this is Jack with a quick programming note. At some point during this show, we mentioned that this is our 150th episode, but obviously, as you can tell, this is actually episode 151. The reason is because we had to reshuffle the episode order a little bit because our guest last week, Kurt Braunohler, was promoting an event that was happening that week, and we wanted to accommodate that for schedule. So even though this was planned to be our 150th episode, it's coming out as 151, and that is why. Enjoy the show.
Wow, there's fog out here.
Yeah, we have a
So
goddamn
atmospheric.
fog machine for the live show. It looks like a goddamn trailer for Twilight. So, and or a 6th grade like winter formal. So I hope you guys have a great time when all the lights come on and you look at each other and go, "Whoa, that's what I was touching." Great. Fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is our first show at Dynasty Typewriter. Thank you, Dynasty Typewriter. Hi, Jack Ferry.
Hi, Grace Helbig.
Cool, did that. All right.
I feel like we've caught up.
Yeah, we did it enough. This is also extra exciting one that's a live show that we're doing here in Los Angeles. 2, it's our technically 150th episode that we are recording tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Totally by design. We planned this for years.
Yeah, for years, yeah.
We
also,
knew we would
are
be
we
here.
in the Phantom of the Opera? What is happening? I literally just looked past you. And yeah, if a chandelier falls on you, I'm not saving you in the middle of this. I just hope you know that.
I would be honored.
Yeah, it's our 150th episode, which I guess is a point to celebrate. It's an even number. Why don't we celebrate 151? Bacardi, that's why. They took it from us.
Yeah, that's why.
Thank you guys. We have an amazing guest that I don't even want to tell you about until he comes out here, or she. You have no idea.
No, we announced it. They know.
Oh, we definitely said it out loud and tweeted it. But before we get into that, we asked you guys for some questions because Jack and I no longer know how to talk to each other as humans, so we need basic icebreakers from you guys. And you guys wrote, hopefully, some cool questions
There's so
that
many.
you left from us. Oh, wow.
There's
Yeah.
so many.
This looks like the tortilla chips that you get that are like different colors, and they taste worse than the ones that are all the same color. Okay, regardless of that, let's just dive right in and start talking. Okay, I love you. That's not a fucking question. But thank you. Okay, Grace, what was your biggest YouTube moment, and how cute is your dog? My dog is cute and terrifying. And my biggest YouTube moment, cutting my bangs. It was a big moment. Here, Jack, I'll hold this for you. I'll let
Okay,
go
I'll pick
for
the
it.
next one. All right. Would you rather have your farts be colorful gas everyone can see,
I veto this question.
or
Get
have
the-
ass breath 24/7?
I mean, it doesn't matter. The second one, done already.
I don't know, man. Colorful farts, that could be kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, it's a very beautiful way of letting people know that your digestive system is working.
Yeah, you could ride a motorcycle and just have streams. It'd be like chemtrails.
You just want to talk about riding a fucking motorcycle.
Because if you're in a car, you're just, hotboxing it, so.
But beautifully, would you like to pick another one?
Oh, yes.
We have so many in
We
here.
have so many. All right. Why do you keep switching between long and short hair daily? From Liz.
Oh, that's for you. That one's for you. What's up with that,
Yeah.
Jack? Are you having a crisis? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean...
Why can't you just stick to one and let everyone feel okay for a second?
You know, I'm...
Got it. Okay.
I did just get my hair cut like 2 days ago.
I was going to say, you went from long to short. This is why this is a question.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess I was feeling self-conscious of the length. That's why.
Wow,
Liz, if you must know.
If you must know. This podcast is called Not Too Deep, but occasionally we do get deep. And so this is one of those moments. This question says, meow, question mark. So...
Oh, I know the answer to that. Bark.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
All right, moving on. Why are you, Hannah, and Mamrie all repped at different agencies?
Yeah.
So, wow, really inside baseball, guys.
Wait. What agent is in the audience? Also, Jack, yeah, why are you re-repped at different agencies?
We're at the same agency now.
Yeah, but you're not at the same agency as Hannah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. What is your favorite part of working with your friends? From Wonder Woman. Wow, she took time off from filming to come here. What's your favorite part of working with your friends? I think my favorite part of working with friends is knowing that I can authentically be like a garbage human and not feel insecure about it, or as insecure about it.
Yeah, you can feel more comfortable making fun of me.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just like you don't the stress of making a first impression is always, a lot. And so knowing that you don't have to make a first impression, I guess that's what you call a friend. Someone you don't have to make a first impression with.
There you go.
Or an enemy. All of them are the same.
Okay, next question is, what direction do you face primarily when you shower? Back or face to water?
I like that this literally says primarily in parentheses.
In parentheses.
So not definitively.
Yeah.
Just like, what's your preference?
Look, we all know you're going to face both ways in a shower.
Everyone's fluid. Showers and sexuality are... Okay.
You didn't answer the question, though. Front or back?
Back, mostly, but sometimes front. I don't know. Guys, listen, I thought I was going to be really prepared for this podcast. I spent all day telling myself to get prepared. And then I realized that I also, as an adult, have the option to rewatch Queer Eye. And guess what I did? I rewatched Queer Eye. So... this podcast is going to seem a little sloppy and a little all over the place because my emotions are all over the place because I just watched Jonathan say yes to everyone's dress. Okay. Oh, this is for you, Jack, specifically. How is Jack's catfishing adventure?
Oh.
Ooh. That laugh sounds like a catfisher.
I don't have much to report on that. It's been, I kind of...
if you guys don't know, to catch you up.
Someone's been impersonating me on dating sites in the UK.
In the UK, ever heard of it? Yeah, other country. Yeah, and so Jack Ferry apparently has a very UK-able catfishing personality.
I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, someone's been impersonating me, but now I'm like just super paranoid online. So now whenever anybody...
No, you're not. You selfie like a maniac. You're not paranoid.
But I mean, when people like message me, I'm immediately like, who are you?
Turn
what do you want?
your messages off.
No, I'm trying to be approachable and nice, but
Okay.
it's just very difficult when you're so paranoid.
Great. So if any of you get messages from Jack tonight and he sounds like a tweaker, you know why.
That's why.
Okay. Is there a podcast you recommend or would love to be on? Amanda. P.S. Camp it up. Dakota Nation. Yeah. I was in a movie called Camp Dakota. It is available online, streaming. You can download it. You can buy it. It's a really wonderful time. Relatable for all. It's family friendly. A podcast that you recommend. This one.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Let's see. We are very insular. Will you ever want to have a play date with your dog and my dog, his name is Teddy? Amy Allen. This sounds like a serial killer who wrote this note. Amy, also, you only capital T's and D's in all. This is, I'm keeping this just for.
This one is from Gabby Roma. Mm-hmm. Can you say hi to my friends Crystal and B, who are big fans but could not be here tonight?
No.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
What cringeworthy memory keeps you up at night?
All of them.
Literally, all of them. Cringeworthy, I mean, what? Yeah, God, there's a fucking encyclopedia of them. What's been keeping you up in a bad way lately, Jack?
Ugh.
Let's get this started.
Besides my UK catfisher?
Yeah.
Okay.
This Mitchell Davis cackling in the background.
All right, I'll be real with you.
Wait, oh no, okay.
When I there is one memory that's been playing in a loop in my brain, and I can't shake it, from a roller skating party I went to when I was in fifth grade.
This is real?
Yes.
When you were in what grade?
Fifth grade.
Fifth grade?
When I believe it was fifth grade. Yes.
The facts matter.
And I asked a girl to skate with me, and she laughed.
Oh, yeah. So that keeps you up at night.
It's just one of those like moments of shame that I replay in my brain.
Well, okay. I'm sorry for that. What's her name?
Oh, her name was Kelly.
What's her last name?
Nope, not doing that.
Okay.
I'm sure she's on Facebook.
Okay, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll get to our secret guest. Do you have another worse pants shitting story? Question mark. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot lately. I mean, I've been working from home and wearing a lot of just like one pieces lately, so it's every time I leave my house. Oh, yesterday. Yesterday, I had to make an emergency stop at a Whole Foods before going to a very important meeting, which was really fun. And then I walked through the Whole Foods, and I assumed that a grocery store just has a bathroom with restroom signs somewhere. And I did a full, I'm looking for almond butter walk kind of thing, while I was scanning the whole store and waiting, and I couldn't find anything. And then I just sprinted to the front, and this guy that clearly, I don't know, does competitive yarn or something that was working there. I was like, "Where's the bathroom?" And he was like, "Yeah, behind the double doors that look like that's where you go, and you see cows being butchered behind them." And I went back there, and there was another woman just impatiently waiting for the bathroom, and I was like, I found my people. Cool. So that was yesterday. So yeah, Whole Foods.
Adventure.
Yeah.
If you could be a condiment, what would you be?
But, go ahead. Think logically through this.
If I had to be a condiment?
If I had to be a condiment?
Like mustard or ketchup or mayonnaise?
Yeah.
I would be salsa because I'm spicy.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
Maybe, I feel like condiments are very polarizing for a lot of people. So I think I'd probably want to be mayonnaise because I wouldn't
inoffensive, the most inoffensive condiment.
No, I wouldn't get used. It got too deep. I heard that.
It did.
Okay, let's do 2 more questions, and then our super surprise guest that no one knows about that's here will come out.
All right.
Make it a good one, please.
Where is one place you haven't traveled but would like to go?
That I haven't traveled that I'd like to go?
Yeah.
Bali.
Oh, yeah, that looks very nice.
That sounds, great.
Well, I actually just found out that you can go to Antarctica, which I didn't realize.
Whoa!
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't want to go to Antarctica. But I think it's cool that you can go there. So
You wouldn't want to go to Antarctica if you could?
I don't know, man. It's pretty far away, right? Seems
okay.
cold.
What if you had the best kind of private jet straight to Antarctica. The cutest penguins were
talking about,
presented to you. Polar bears weren't murdering things. They were like, and no one was talking about global warming.
And I had like my own like glamping. Okay. Then yes, but only under those circumstances.
Okay, but what's a real place that you'd want to go?
I mean Paris, but that's like a boring answer, isn't it?
No.
I've always wanted to go to Paris. I've never been to Paris.
There you go. You answered the question. Good job, Jack.
Thank you.
A polite applause, like we're at a PGA golf tournament right now.
Don't patronize me.
Okay. I'm trying to find a good one. Here's one. What's your favorite curse word? You scoff.
Just shout it out.
We'll do audience participation. On the count of 3, I'm dead serious right now. On the count of 3, we are all going to say our favorite curse word at the same time. We will not likely have a sponsor for this episode of the podcast, but that's okay. So everyone take a second, really think about what your favorite curse word is, and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we say it, okay? So we don't get like rock, paper, scissors confusion happening, okay? So not at 3, after 3. Here we go. Everyone think about your favorite curse word, and 1, 2, 3, fuck! Oh, wow. See, it's just noise when you think about it. Cursing isn't bad. It's just a noise. Wow. Okay. That was a powerful and wonderful moment. Thank you guys for participating.
Not too deep.
With Grace Helbig.
Jack, guess what?
I give up.
Squarespace is sponsoring this episode of Not Too Deep.
Wow,
What a shocker.
I feel like they're stalking us.
I mean, and I don't hate it. Listen, think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace.
They've got beautiful templates created by world-class designers. They make it easy to turn your idea into a new and unique website.
And you have full control. You can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products, all optimized for mobile right out of the box with built-in search engine optimization.
You can showcase your work, blog, or publish content, announce a special project, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks.
Then you can use Squarespace's analytics to help you grow in real time.
And there's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. And that's important for me because I'm someone who actually uses Squarespace and I don't like doing those technical things.
Yes, however, if you do have a question at any day, at any hour, Squarespace's award-winning 24/7 customer support is there to help.
So keep dreaming, but make it a reality with a website from Squarespace.
You can head to squarespace.com/grace for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code GRACE to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
That's squarespace.com/grace, offer code GRACE.
Not too deep.
Grace, do you like to travel?
I definitely don't hate it.
Okay, well, I'm a little on the fence about it, but I'm beginning to enjoy it more because I like staying in vacation homes.
Ooh, other than hotels.
That's right.
Yeah.
And our new sponsor, tripping.com, specializes in exactly that.
Ooh, go on.
So you don't have to visit a bunch of different sites. On tripping.com, one search lets you compare every home from the world's top vacation rental sites in one place to find the best deal on the perfect vacation rental. And I like vacation rentals because they offer more than hotel room.
Yeah, they're a more unique experience than going to a hotel room.
Yeah, and especially if you travel with a big group. So I just got back from a wedding in Detroit.
Right.
And there was like, I'm not sure the exact number, but it was somewhere around 1 billion of us.
Sure.
And we had to get so many rooms in this hotel, and I was like, we could have just gotten a house.
Yeah.
But I didn't plan that trip. Otherwise, I would have been on tripping.com. Because vacation rentals offer more. They give you more privacy. There's more space for everybody. Everyone's all under one roof.
Yep.
There's more choices. You can have a kitchen, extra bedrooms. Some of these places even have hot tubs.
Cool.
It's like all the comforts of home and then some. And best of all, at tripping.com, you can join the millions of travelers who find more savings with rates up to 80% less than traditional hotel rooms.
That's nuts.
So what are you waiting for? This year, save time and money when you book the vacation home of your dreams with tripping.com/grace. That's tripping.com/grace. Find your perfect vacation rental at tripping.com/grace.
Now, on to our secret guest that no one has any idea who is here. Guys, I am almost too excited. I'm jumping out of my goddamn jumpsuit right now to introduce the one, the only, Dean Unglert. Welcome, Dean. Please have a seat.
Oh my God, so happy to be here.
Guys, Dean!
Hey, everyone.
We had a conversation backstage about how to pronounce your last name.
And you got it.
You said don't do the T. And so I did it. Nailed
It's like
it.
you're gagging almost.
Yeah. It's like you're needing resuscitory assistance is your last name. It's perfect.
One of the reasons I'm very open to taking my wife's last name after marriage.
Whoa, coming in hot, Dean. Jesus Christ. Dean, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
People might know you from just having a great Instagram, owning a dog, having a podcast, traveling the world, and just being an overall gentleman. So tell us about that.
What do you want to know?
Okay, you're on the goddamn Bachelorette.
Yeah. It was an eventful 2017 for me, I guess you could say.
That was when. Were you on any reality shows previously?
No.
How the fuck did that happen?
Came out of the gates hot. I don't know. One of my friends recommended me for the first one, and then it kind of just snowballed into a couple more after that.
And into a couple more. Yeah, because you were on The Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor Winter Games.
Yes. We all know that there was 3 shows in a year. It's a lot.
But 3 different ones. At least you didn't repeat any. So you're changing your game.
I think it's physically impossible to repeat a single show in a year. They only film once a year, so.
Oh, that's what I want to know about. Tell me all the ins and outs of it.
That's it. They film once a year for each show. I don't know.
You heard it here first.
So there go 10 of my cards.
Inside information here.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
We all signed NDAs for that, right?
How do you do your hair like that? I don't know. What else? Okay, here's something I want to know. Before Bachelorette, before Bachelor in Paradise, before Bachelor Winter Games.
We get it, yeah.
Has anyone that you were romantically interested in and or were romantically interested in you organically jumped into your arms upon seeing you?
No.
Because that happens every goddamn episode of every goddamn one of those shows. And I have never in my life jumped into the arms of someone I even love. Not even my father, I don't think. And it happens constantly. When that happens, what do? You have to accept the jump. I get that. You're a great spotter. But how and why? Do you get told that you guys are going to meet and she's going to jump in your arms? Get ready. Or do you just go, hi, okay, now I'm catching.
You just get, I don't know, it's exciting. I don't know. Think about this. You're supposed to marry this person in a matter of weeks, right?
Right, which is a normal
and you
thought.
haven't seen, not marry, but propose to them.
Right, and also normal thought.
And you hadn't seen them in a week and a half.
You don't have
while
sex
they've
with
been
them.
dating other people. And
Right,
so
well,
your first instinct is to just jump up into the other person's arms.
I guess I haven't been in that scenario
That's how you
before.
short circuit, years of courtship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why girls do squats, so that they can eventually jump into the arms of someone that might propose, maybe. Okay. Also on top of that, the phrase is, I feel like I could fall in love, and I see myself falling in love. What do you think about those phrases?
Oh my God. I think hope is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. That's fair. It's very optimistic. To be fair, as a child, you're raised with ideals of Cinderella, which is fucked up if we think about it. this woman has a pumpkin that turns into a goddamn car, and then she drives it, loses her shoe, and their mice help her get dressed. Like, that's nuts. So The Bachelor, not that nuts in comparison. Okay, so what's the worst question that you hate being asked? Because I just want to make sure I don't do that.
I don't know. Anything's fair game. At this point, I feel like we talked about this backstage. Ask anything. Ask away.
Okay, yeah, we talked about this backstage. I said if there's anything off limits.
I'm just kidding. You can ask whatever you want.
Yeah, we created a safe word. Tell them what the safe word is.
Spatula.
We didn't create that. That's new. So after this sorry, I had 10 different trains of thought that just corresponded at the same station. What did you want to do before you got on The Bachelorette?
With my life?
Yeah.
I don't think I had that far ahead at that point.
That seems
I still don't know what I want to do
reasonable.
with my life.
I mean, yeah, none of us know.
Right?
I mean, I'm sitting up here looking like Rosie the Riveter, and
I thought this was not too deep. That's a pretty deep question.
okay, so what do you like? Avocado toast? Question mark. Okay, but the other thing that I found, because I don't stalk any of your Instagrams or any of the Instagrams of any of the other contestants or bachelors or bachelorettes or any of the people on Geordie Shore. It's really good. You guys, it seems like this fraternity sorority thing that you guys all sort of meet each other after being through this whole kind of, weeks of filming, and you all are like genuinely friends with each other. Does it feel like you have this kind of like very specific camaraderie with these people? You're like, we know exactly what we all went through?
Yeah, there's a foundation as to the things that you've kind of shared experience-wise. It's like when you start a new job and you go into an office and you're gonna like obviously bond with people quicker and other people maybe not so much, but
Right.
I mean, you're bound to become
Who's
friends with
the
some
worst one?
Out of everyone?
Okay, wait. Okay, tell me who's okay. Who's the third? So if this is the worst, number one worst, number two worst, no, who's like the third worst? Like not the worst, but like someone that's.
I feel like that's even harder than naming the worst one.
Okay, who's the best?
That's even harder than naming the worst one, I feel like.
So avocado toast? Question mark?
Who's the best? Ben Higgins is the best. We'll call Ben the best.
Ben the best? Oh,
Yeah.
A quiet woo for Ben.
Yeah, one woo.
Is one thing I do want to know is, do they water down the driveway
Yes.
and like everything's moist?
Yeah, I remember asking them that question. I was like, why is the driveway always wet? And they're like, it's better for camera. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
We had a fucking fog machine and we're doing a podcast right now. So yeah, things don't have to make sense.
The production value of this podcast is impressive.
Thank you. You might have a chandelier fall on you, so you signed a waiver. Is there anything? All right, tell us about spoofs and goofs.
What's that?
It's fun times.
Like the most ridiculous things on set that
Even if
didn't make
it wasn't on
into the
camera,
show.
because do you get close with the production team, like the crew? I mean, you guys are all in this like little bubble together for all these different things. So you must like your cameraman, your producer, all these things. Like you must have. Are you still friends with the people that manipulated you?
Yes and no, I think.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You don't have like a Stockholm syndrome.
It's funny because as much as it sucks to admit, there was 3 shows in 1 year that I went on. And on the very first show, I was like this wide-eyed optimist, like making friends with everyone, like very, like if they asked questions, I'd be like very quick to respond, like give them what they wanted. By the third show, I was kind of like, why the fuck you asking me that question? Like, what are you trying to get out of me right now?
Yeah.
And I turned into an asshole almost like when I was being interviewed with the producers because I was just like, I know what you're doing now, you know?
Right.
And it just kind of
So
slowly.
when you were on The Bachelorette, you were there to make friends?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow. That's a first.
Why not?
Okay, if you had to redo your entrance on The Bachelorette, what would you do now? As the dean that knows how it works, what would be your entrance?
Can I ask you the same question first? 'Cause I
Yeah,
feel
my
like you
entrance would
planned
be
about- you
like,
thought this.
what's up, dude? Where's the bar? And then I go straight past the guy to the bar, and I say, I'll get 2 minutes with you at some point.
And that's
Leave
when Grace
him
left The
one
Bachelor.
more. And I'm in like a full jumpsuit and I get voted off immediately. And I say, take me to that hotel. And honestly, every reality show, that's what I want. I know you guys stay in a hotel until they're done taping. That I'd be like, stipend every day and room service? I don't need a proposal. I'm good.
I think you're a little off base with that, but
Oh, please tell me
just
why.
just a little. You don't get paid. You don't get paid a stipend every single day. And, I mean, you don't wait till the end of filming. You just go home and tell your friends that you got dumped on the first night.
Wait, you don't sign like an NDA or anything like that?
You sign an NDA, but you don't stay in the hotel for 2.5 months.
Oh, see, then you guys are not at the Amazing Race level.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Oh,
Speaking
whoa,
of, though, I'd love to
guys,
go on the
there are
Amazing Race.
higher. Wait, would you do the Amazing Race?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Are you on the Amazing Race right now?
Is this one of the challenges right
I don't know. Here's your detour. You have to eat 10 frogs in the lobby. Good luck. Now that you've been on, is there a reality show franchise that you would want to be on, or that you?
So funny enough, do you guys know MTV The Challenge?
I just spent a full day burning my life away watching The Challenge Vendettas, and then I watched also both of the 2-part reunion special. I found out who won. I won't
So
spoil
you're a fan.
it. I just didn't want to do work. Yes, I'm a fan.
So I grew up watching that show. And I was obsessed with it, and they reached out this year for this season, but I couldn't do it, and I'm just so heartbroken because of it. So I would love to do that eventually, but maybe one day.
I mean, there's an agent in the audience somewhere that we can figure out for you how to make that happen. Yeah, because
That show looks so fun.
I mean, it looks terrible and fun.
Well,
but also, would you ever be on a reality show that wasn't competitive, that was like more just based on like documentary of you or whatever it is that you're doing?
I don't think I'm interesting enough for something like that, to be honest.
God, how dare you play the low card?
Well, I'm just being real with you.
I mean, I watch literally like paint dry. So that I don't have to, if it was presented with Andy Cohen, like promoting it, yeah, I'd watch that all damn day. Who would be your teammate on The Amazing Race if you went on there?
Oh man, I have no idea.
Okay. You don't have to know. You don't have to know. Let's say if between me and Jack Ferry, who would be your teammate on The Amazing Race? And none of us will get that offended if you pick the other one.
It's probably Jack.
That's so fair. You and I would get in so many fights. It would be disastrous. I would go straight to the bar and I'd be like, put me in that hotel. Here's the fun thing, is that Jack didn't know much about The Bachelor or Bachelorette before we were excited to like have you on this. But Jack, now that you've kind of educated yourself, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it seems, to be totally honest, a little bit crazy, the idea that these people are like sort of willing themselves to fall in love over the matter of what, like 6 weeks or something like that?
Like 8-9 weeks?
Yeah.
Not that that's any better,
when you maybe
9
get
weeks.
when you maybe get I'm just saying, when you maybe get like a couple minutes alone together and you're just like, I don't know, it just feels very
Well, so here's the thing with that. It's like when you're living that experience, it's like you don't have a cell phone, you don't have your friends or family to talk to on a daily basis.
So they make the world about the contestant.
Exactly. And you're constantly hearing about how great this person is. And of course they're great, but it's like you kind of almost get like, you know, you're like not brainwashed, but like you like start believing how perfect your life would be moving forward from there and all that.
So did you find that you were getting like did you like question yourself at night being like, am I falling in love with this person or am I just being really competitive?
Fair.
I think every single night, absolutely. All of us were. It's like you wake up and you're like, why am I here? I don't know. But it's still,
I do that and I'm not on a reality show. But I imagine that, because are you sharing rooms with the other competitors too?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, other eligible bachelors too.
You're sharing a room with the person that's dating the girl that you're also dating. Everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's so
called
weird.
College. it must be nuts though, because it must feel like you're in this, that you're talking and trying to form relationships as friendships with these other people that are also going through the same experience, but then you're also just like, I'm against you too.
Yeah, your mind is definitely fucked in a lot more ways than you can imagine it being throughout the whole process.
Jeez. Okay, here's a lighthearted question. What was it like watching yourself kiss someone on TV?
I hated it. It's so awkward. It was so awkward.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Did you watch Did you watch all of the series, each one that you were on?
To varying extents, yeah. Like the Paradise, I kind of watched with like one hand over my eyes the entire time with the lights off by myself.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like that's the thing that blows my mind is that you don't have any control over the editing. You have no control over how they're going to show you and what they're going to show. So it must be intense to be like, how did they play me?
Yeah.
Well, no regrets, right?
Not even one.
Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
You turned 27?
27 last week.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
What are some of the things that you want to do in your 27th year?
So this was my plan for 27.
Ooh, do tell.
Just one thing, one event.
Oh. This is this.
And this is it. No, I want to get.
I know. My mom just got really upset in the audience.
It's stupid, but there's one thing that I really want to do, and it's really dumb. I really want to get my pilot's license, my skydiving certification, my scuba certification, and I want to take an airplane off into the air, jump out of the airplane in a scuba suit.
Oh my gosh.
Parachute down into the water, and then just scuba around for a little bit. In one smooth, fluid motion, do all three of those things.
Can I make a single recommendation?
Yeah, please.
Wait until you're 28.
But also,
I'm not ready yet.
I love that you preface that this is the dumbest thing. And I'm like, I'm 32. For my 33rd birthday, I want to go to medieval times again. But that sounds like your ticket to a new reality show.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's watch you get these licenses. Let's watch you do. I mean, that's just Jackass, but as a singular. A one. Just a one.
How many times have you watched Point Break?
The new one or the old one?
I don't know. Either. Isn't that where this came from? Really?
No, I saw the new one, actually.
Okay.
It's not bad.
All right. Fair enough.
That might be where I drew my inspiration from, to be honest.
Is it?
Maybe. I don't know.
You guys want to take this offline?
We're actually in the middle of an Amazing Race competition right now.
I mean, are you on a speed date right now? You want a second? Chris Harrison and I can go talk about like what the fuck he does besides the show. What does that guy do? What's his deal?
He just lives the life. I'm jealous of his
does
life.
he?
Yeah.
Does he? He seems like he's being weekend at Bernie'd every episode. He's just showing up and clocking in and clocking out. But honestly, the greatest gig ever. I wish that's my goal at the end of my career. Is like if I could just walk in and be like, "What? Look at this stuff happen! Wow, it happened!"
All right, see you next week.
See you I'll be over there in that corner. Okay, you started a podcast that is a dating advice podcast.
It's called Help, I Suck at Dating.
What's it about?
Well, take a guess.
Okay, so what are some of the tips or the best things you've learned from doing that podcast?
Oh man, I don't know. There's just so many things.
Okay.
Just stop being an asshole, I guess, is kind of the main takeaway.
Okay. Noted. Fair.
Did you start the podcast so that you could improve your dating? Or did you start the podcast to give people lessons?
Well, no, first of all, no one should be taking lessons from me when it comes to dating, especially. But yeah, it was a matter of, I mean, I've had a bad track record at dating. Why not spin it off into something that can be positive for everyone?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. Turn your tragedy into entrepreneurial shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, that's like eat, pray, love that shit, right? Okay, you have a dog.
Yep.
Okay, a doge. That's how the internet pronounces dog is doge. So sorry, Jack, if you're just learning that now.
Okay, I thought it was Dougie.
I say doggy in my head too.
Dougie?
Doggy.
Dougie? Oh, you can teach me how to Dougie, but
No.
But Doge. What's your dog's name?
Nala.
Nala. And how old?
She's almost 7 in September.
Aww. So she.
Yep.
She's an old lady.
She's getting up there.
Okay. And so do you travel with her or does she stay at home?
No, so she splits time between me and the friend that I got her with in college who lives in Pasadena.
Whoa. So you have a divorced relationship with your dog?
Split custody of Nala.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to this.
It's pretty brutal.
But no, she seems like a lovable little thing. She seems like she's well adjusted.
She's the best. She's backstage. We could bring her out. I'm just kidding. She's not.
Grace got so excited. Oh my God.
Don't.
But had I known this is a dog-friendly podcast, I would have brought her.
We fucked up. Okay. Well, she seems great. And what are your favorite 3 dog Instagrams? Now that I know that there's not a furry love bucket backstage. Do you follow? Because I follow lots of dogs on Instagram.
I would say like half of my feed is all dog Instagrams.
Okay, so who are your top 3? Tell me who's your. If you have the worst one, is one here, and then a second to
Who's
worst.
the third
who's
worst?
the third worst dog Instagram that you follow?
Do you follow Corgi feed? That's a good one.
Okay, what's it called?
Corgi feed.
Corgi
it's all
feed.
corgis all the time.
Oh,
Gotta
God,
love a good corgi.
those things don't know how dumb their bodies are. Yeah, they're great.
They're like giant hamsters.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm just thinking about that for a second.
Do you
what
follow
else?
Dogs Being Basic? That's a good one.
No. What?
Check them out.
I just got mad at this. Wait, what? They're just doing like basic stuff?
Just dogs being basic. I don't know.
Oh, God. The best things in life are the things that are actually exactly what they sound like. Okay, a third one?
What's the one? It's like Dogs of New York, or what is it? The Doggist, yeah.
The Doggist.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
there's
photographer
a
lives
fan.
in New York. She gets it. She gets it.
The Doggist. Okay, that's a New York dogs?
Well, it's like the photographer like takes pictures of dogs every day.
Are
She
they
goes out
like
in New York.
very like couldn't be bothered dogs? Or like they're rushing and they're just like, ugh, get out of my way.
They're dogs.
Ugh, the A train's down again.
I don't think I've ever seen someone be so judgmental of dogs before.
I love them so much. They're the only thing we have left in this world. If Kanye's gonna do that, all we need are dogs.
Dogs have dragon energy.
Dogs are dragon energy. Nothing else is.
Not too deep.
Sponsorship for this episode of Not Too Deep comes from my newest favorite sweet, nutritious treat. It's Sugar Bear Hair. Jack, listen.
I know you try to turn it into a meal
I
sometimes.
love it. I probably shouldn't because that's how delicious it is. It's like, I love gummy vitamins to begin with. And now Sugar Bear Hair, gummies that help my hair. Yes, please. And listen, picture any celebrity with amazing hair. You can bet that they had a stylist who clued them into Sugar Bear Hair because they have these delicious blue gummies that taste like candy and they're made with the juice of real berries, but they contain everything you need for stronger and healthier hair. These statistics blow me away. They have as much vitamin A as 4 cups of broccoli, as much vitamin C as 1 cup of cranberries, and as much vitamin B12 as 4 organic eggs. Plus, fans of Sugar Bear Hair also saw an improvement in the quality of their skin and nails over time, thanks to the nutrients packed into each gummy. So if you're curious and interested and want to get healthier hair, go to sugarbearhair.com/grace for beautiful hair and a healthier you. That's sugarbearhair.com/grace, sugarbearhair.com/grace. We have some questions for you from our audience specifically, so get ready, guys. I heard a silent clenching of buttholes in the audience.
This is when this whole podcast derails, I think.
Oh, there's no rails.
Okay.
We've never been on a rail here. But we have some, wonderful questions for you that hopefully you will entertain some answers for. Okay, I just want to give Dean my phone number. That's an actual phone number. Yeah.
Not a question.
I mean,
Wow.
way to leverage like a gimmick. Good job. Someone wants to know, did you cry at Jim and Pam's wedding?
Beautiful wedding in Niagara. I don't know if you know what they're talking about, but
0%.
I maybe cried the first time, but I've seen that episode about 10 times, so it's probably just,
Someone just went, same,
you just get calloused at that point. You're like, yeah. We all know you're going to clip your tie with the scissors, and yeah.
What's your favorite television show? Is it
The Office.
The Office?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what that's a reference to.
No, I get what the fuck Jim and Pam are.
I don't think you do.
What's number 2? I have cousins that live in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It doesn't look like that. They shoot on a lot that's like 40 minutes that way. I love that show. It's really funny and very evolutionary for comedy. Okay, would you rather have hot dogs for legs or noodles for arms? Jenna.
I love this. Hot dogs for legs, though, for sure.
Or hot dogs for legs.
Yeah, absolutely. Noodle arms? No way. You can't do anything with noodle arms. All right, let me ask you, would you rather? Would you rather not be able to tell the difference between muffins and babies? Or, Grace, or
This is the start of a Kanye tweet.
Or change sex every time you sneeze.
Oh my God.
Or change, would I rather not tell the difference? I mean, I can't tell the difference between babies and muffins.
Think about it this way, though. You start eating a muffin, and then all of a sudden someone starts screaming in your face, "Stop eating that baby!"
Oh, no, see, I would choose the first one because
And then abstain from eating muffins.
Yeah, then I just don't, I don't
that
touch
girl
having
either
kids?
one
Why
of
is that girl
them.
pushing that muffin around in a stroller? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, okay, so what you would rather, what would you do, Jack?
I mean, gender is a construct, right? I mean,
2018,
You know what I
respect,
mean?
respect.
There you go.
who cares if I'm male or female? What's the big deal? I'm just going to sneeze.
Okay. Yes! Yes, allergy season, yes! But yeah. Okay, Jessica asks, why did you originally choose to move to SoCal? Do you see yourself ever back in Colorado?
I moved to Southern California because my friend got a job offer, and he invited me to move with him.
Okay.
And I'd never been here, and I just said yes. So we jumped in a U-Haul 2 days later and moved. And I would definitely move back to Colorado. Absolutely. Have you been? It's beautiful.
I've been to Denver.
That's where I lived for a year.
I had the worst hangover of my life was in Denver because altitude is a thing, and if you go there for St. Patrick's Day, it's double
More of a
down
thing, right?
terrible.
Sure.
Yeah, so I laid down face down on my friend's floor for the 24 hours after St. Patrick's Day.
Sounds
and it
like a
was
great experience.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Beautiful
state.
city.
Beautiful state. Do you curl your eyelashes?
No.
Okay, sorry. You were answering that, and I was like, I'm wearing falsies, and I'm like, those look great. Good job. sorry.
really hard on these.
I was just like, there's good. I mean, the altitude. It's altitude. Oh yeah. Someone wants to know, do you watch Unreal?
I've seen the first 2 seasons, yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts on it? How accurate is it, they ask?
I think it's actually pretty accurate, to be honest.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, for the most part, it's probably like 80% accurate.
It's based on the book Bachelor Nation.
It's definitely embellished quite a bit, but
I
there
would
are like
think.
truths to it, for sure.
Okay. But I mean, there's like people dying on that show.
Oh, yeah, people die all the time. They just don't show it.
Great editing. But you haven't watched the newest season.
I have not, no.
Have you read the book Bachelor Nation?
No. Should I? Is it good? Is it worth
It's
it?
sitting on my coffee table, but
So it's really good.
It's a great read. The cover is beautiful. Okay. Wow. All right. Whoa. Okay. Would you rather find true love or a suitcase full of $5 million?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whoa.
Heavy.
I'll move on.
Are they mutually exclusive? If I find true love, can I not find the briefcase? And if I get the briefcase, can I not find true love? There's a lot of tangible variables in there that I don't really...
That's okay. We can answer all of those questions. The answer is yes.
I'll take the
and
briefcase
yes.
and then I'll just find true love later on, I think. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you
Because
go.
who knows if you're gonna find true love in that moment.
Sure.
Right? Or if it means that you're never gonna find true love. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the way you get out of questions, is by asking more questions.
Yeah.
I think the point of the question is, do you think it would be harder for you to find true love or to earn $5 million?
I will never make $5 million in my entire life.
But you are convinced true love for sure that's going to happen.
Well, I'd like to think so. TBD, though.
You guys want to talk offline about that? Okay, which past Bachelorette would you have wanted a chance with? Whoa. Oh man, there's a bunch of like very inquisitive snakes in the audience.
I'm gonna pass that question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go. Oh, how to get over a breakup. I mean, you must have this as a segment on your podcast as advice, stuff like that. Here's my advice. Cry, feel bad, watch bad TV, eat bad things, do bad things, and then eventually gets to the good.
Yeah, then you forget about it.
Yeah, bad. Then by comparison to all the bad, things get better. It's math. It's simple math.
Can I piggyback off that question? Because you've had a couple breakups that were pretty public. Does that make it so much worse?
Absolutely. But yeah.
It's like, how do you navigate that when people are like literally talking about your relationship ending?
That's the hard part. So yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago, or her and I broke up, and it definitely sucks a lot. Breakups suck, but it sucks a lot more when there are people that you don't know talking about it. You know?
That's what one of my questions was, not questions, but just like conversation bits, was that I Googled you earlier today just to see like what's the first things that come up right now, and it was like, Dean says he's in therapy.
Yeah.
Like 12 different pages.
And you know what? I'm proud of her going to therapy. At first I was like,
yeah, good for you, man.
I was like, that should be what everyone is doing.
Yeah.
But there's 10 billion like Google pages of this being like, Dean's in therapy because of blah, 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 blah. And I was like, this is nuts. I should be in goddamn therapy, and I'm not, but no one's reporting on either way. So it must be insane.
It sucks. Although therapy is going really well. I'm 2 sessions in. Highly recommended for everyone that lives in Los Angeles, because this place sucks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're doing the best we can. This is who I've become by being here.
But is that weird though? Like that people are talking about you going to I mean, I don't know, I just feel like it's maybe a little different. If you're like John Hamm, let's say, you're most known for playing Don Draper, but it's not you. And so there's almost like the separation.
Yeah.
You're famous for being Dean.
For being in relationships.
And for that as well.
Right.
So when things happen, it's not like you can give some sort of separation, being like, oh yeah, that happened on the show, but you know, the writers, whatever. When something happens on your show,
it's reality TV.
that's what I'm
Jack.
saying.
There's no right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when it happens to you, is that, I don't know, do you feel like you're like living under a microscope all the time because of that?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's like no training for it. So it's like, you go from being in very private relationships your entire life to then being in very public relationships, and no one's ever like, hey, this is what you should expect.
Right.
Being in a
There's no
public
rule
relationship.
book. There's no playbook.
Yeah. And then shit hits the fan, and you're like, oh, this is horrible. And no one ever told me about this part of it. You know?
Right.
So it's like,
So is there like a fraternity of like former like
Yeah, do you
contestants of
get
other
advice
shows
from,
that
like,
you get advice
previous-
from?
No, but there should be. If there is, I'm not part of it.
Yeah, there should be, right?
Start it. Start it for the newbies.
A former reality TV.
Like a support group?
Yeah, support group.
Yeah, Facebook. Make the page. Yeah. It can happen. Not to get too deep, but someone wants to know where you get them cakes from. What are cakes?
What's a cake?
Is it a butt cheek? What is an actual
'Cause I have more
cake?
than
Shout
one.
it out if you know. Ass. Okay.
Ooh.
Just a very unenthusiastic ass.
Yeah,
it's
it's
ass. It's ass. Okay. It's like a CPA that just got done tax season. Ass.
Hey, fun fact though, my high school superlative,
I thought you were going to tell us, like, you got fake cakes and you were going to tell us where you got them from.
not there yet. I've only been in LA for a few years. Give me a couple more.
Sorry.
My high school superlative was best badonkadonk. So there's the ass.
Whoa! What's another? Shout out your favorite term for ass.
Yeah. Bomb booty.
Bomb booty? What'd you say? Pulo. Pillow.
There's some questionable ones in there, I feel like.
This is a fun ice-breaking game if you guys have like a party or dinner party or anything.
Business meeting, maybe.
Yeah, but this is really great to do on first dates. A really great first question. What's your favorite term for ass? Oh. Okay. This was a journey, this one. Okay. At what age did you learn to tap dance?
None. I don't know.
And then their next question is, can you break us off a piece?
Fuck no.
What's that? What's that mean? What's that mean?
Where do you guys find these people?
What's that mean? Ass? What's that mean? And then they said in parentheses, I don't actually know if he can tap dance. I just want to see him try. That's from Reed. Hi, Reed. And then Reed, hi. And Reed wrote, I'm too high to spell. So, what's up, Reed? Here's a good one that's a consistent question. Why?
I don't know.
That's pretty good. Okay. This is actually a great question. Sorry. I laughed at my own sincerity. Tips for setting up a dating app profile. If you had to set someone else's profile up, like what would be if
you got a friend who was setting up a Tinder account,
right,
what would you recommend?
Yeah.
I'm just going to speak English for Grace for
no,
a second.
No, I was going to do a thing, but then I was like, no. Okay, set up a dating profile for me.
First of all, have dogs in every single picture, I think, is important.
Done.
Because everyone wants to date someone that loves dogs, you know?
Done. Yeah, I don't want to date a fucking Nazi.
Maybe
for... Okay.
Nazis hated the dogs.
So I didn't say it.
Maybe throw in your favorite condiment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done. Me covered in mayonnaise with a dog. So I'm nailing it. Okay. What's my bio?
You gotta have your astronomy sign in there. So what sign are you? You always have to include that.
Oh, my astrological sign? I'm a Libra. I'm a scale. I'm fair and balanced.
Make sure that
I'm also the worst one.
Make sure that everyone knows that you're not there just for hookups, because that's obviously got to be clear.
No, I'm here to make friends and love.
Yeah.
Okay.
You respect yourself a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think we got it covered.
What would be Jax?
God.
Wait, I'm gonna
you know
make
him better
Jax
than
right
I do,
now.
so yeah, you do it for us.
I'm gonna make Jax. Okay. Jax is selfie. Oh, is it? It's like a blurry loading selfie. It's a selfie. And then I think Jack's profile, his bio would be like director and yeah, it just says I love movies. Mitchell Davis. Yeah, I mean, just, yeah. And that's who you are.
Pinky to pinky from the audience. Was that Mitchell?
Everyone was like, yes, we've been listening to him the whole goddamn time. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is the last one in here. Which, thank you guys so much for participating in this fun game. Out of all the bachelors, who do you think would be your best bromance?
Out of all the...
Oh, we got a couple. Ooh. Delightful oohs.
Oh, man, I don't know. There's so many bros.
That you can mance.
Yeah! I want to mance them all.
You can mance them so hard.
I don't know. I love them all.
Okay, but who's the worst one? Okay, but who, I mean...
Ari's got to be the worst one, yeah?
Oh, tell me about it.
He just makes it so easy for us.
Yeah, don't take me down that rabbit hole. And I love that got a round of applause that he's the worst one. So officially never going to be a guest on this podcast.
For now.
Yeah. Okay, but if you could be a contestant to have the bromance with one of the bachelors, who's the one that you'd want to compete for?
I mean, the only two that I know are Nick and Ben. And I would definitely date the shit out of Ben, for sure.
Whoa. Okay, what's Ben got that Nick don't got? Where you get them cakes?
He's got some dope cakes.
What's the difference? I don't know. I hear these names because I'm still learning the whole universe.
Oh, right.
But I hear these names. What's the defining difference between the two of them? They're just so delightful, both of them.
No, they're not. They're so incredibly different. But
okay.
Ben is a really good person.
Oh.
And Nick, I love Nick to death, but he just doesn't care as much about the world or other people as much as Ben might.
Got it.
Know?
Okay, well, no follow-up questions.
All right.
So... moving on from your guys' questions, thank you so much. I'm going to ask you the two questions I ask every single guest that's on the podcast.
Can't wait.
The first question is, who, alive or dead, would you most want to throw cold spaghetti at?
Kanye. No, not Kanye.
No, that's fair. Totally fair. He would... Oh, Kanye...
New Kanye. Old Kanye, though, is something else.
I hope that's a single off this new album that I think he's promoting right
Just
now.
one cake, though, not both cakes. Just one of the cakes.
Just one cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll do Kanye. We'll say Kanye. But
Kanye,
new
totally
Kanye,
fair.
not old Kanye.
New Kanye, not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The other question I ask every guest is tell us your worst pants shitting story, but you can only use
Shitting, yeah.
pants shitting.
Yeah. Not. I didn't speak French there. Pants shitting story. But you can only use 3 words or 3 small phrases. So mine is college jogging front lawn.
That's all we get. We don't get any more than that.
Nope.
And you literally shit your pants in this situation.
I was close. It's pants shitting or close call. It's whatever you want to define in your mind, whatever memory comes to the surface.
Mine's less fun. I think.
None of them are fun. I hope you understand that part of it.
Less applicable to my adult life. I would say like ski lessons, middle school. Cold.
So your instructor's in the audience, apparently.
God damn it, I knew I recognized him.
Wow. Okay. Well, again, no follow-up questions.
That should be the response to every pants shitting story, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Someone either went into labor or was wildly offended that you could possibly have a bowel irritation during a ski lesson. Okay, well, Dean, this has been an incredibly fun time. I thank you so much for being here. But before you go, we're going to give you the gift that we give everyone on the podcast for making time, for spending time with this lovely audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you guys so much for being here. Everyone gets a personalized fortune cookie that, we could say, it's basically a fortune taco at this point. We have to steam them to open them up to put the fortunes inside. Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
We meant to say don't eat it, but you have a personalized fortune that you can read.
Do I keep it to myself or read it out loud?
It's up to you, but there is an audience.
It says, you will be the next bachelor and the next bachelorette. It doesn't matter if it makes no sense. We didn't make the rules. Just fortune cookies. Just fortune tacos.
Thank you.
This is beautiful.
Thank you, Dean, so much. Guys, Dean Unglert! And thank you guys for being here. Dean, where can everyone find all of the things that you're doing and up to at Scheming? Where can they see this journey of you getting your pilot's license and scuba diving all at the same time?
Yeah, I guess follow me on Instagram. Maybe I'll post some stuff.
Oh, that's right. What the fuck's going on with Deanie Babies? What's that all about?
What do you mean?
Where'd Deanie Babies come from? This is my quick follow-up.
It's a play off Beanie Babies.
I get that.
Okay,
part.
well, that's all you need to know.
All right, then no follow-up questions. Follow him at Deanie Babies across all the social media platforms.
Twitter, but I suck at Twitter. Follow Help I Suck at Dating on your podcast store, whatever it is that you subscribe to podcasts.
Yep.
I don't really know how that works.
All the podcast availabilities, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And at Deanie Babies on certain social media platforms. Thank you, Dean, so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having
Thank
me.
you guys so much for being here. This was really fun. And we'll see you next time on Not Too Deep. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Too deep, too deep, too deep, not too deep with Grace Helbig.
Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated.
Produced and directed by Jack Ferry.
Producer Melissa D. Mons.
With writing by Diane Kang. Audio support by Chris Henry.
Editing by Melissa D. Mons.
And an extra special thank you to Flula for the theme music.